when they're talking to the customer. So these all things are possible. And on the last version is like this kind of a customer. This is a very different approach. So this customer is into waterproofing. So what they have is typically they get a lead from one corner of the city saying that we are calling from this corner of the city. So please come, there is a water leak. So by the time the sales guy or the person travels to that from the company to that location, it is half day done. And it's a pretty leak. The cost of this salesperson traveling to that point is around let's say 500 rupees. The cost of sale that would generate would be 100 rupees. So what the company wanted to do in this case is like they wanted to create something called as an engagement. So whenever the call comes, they'll just take the name and take the email and just save this detail. The moment this detail is saved, it will actually trigger a SMS back to the customer, and customer will be given a complete form like this. So the customer will directly fill the form and he will take a photo of the problem wherever the problem is, and then he can actually do all the details like it is a new, it is a progress, whatever is allowed for him to do, he will do that. And once it is done, it is automatically logged in the system. And once the deal details are looked at, then they can actually do a kind of discussion. They make a deal, and once they agree on a deal, they send a quote. They raise a quote directly. So with the price and the customer details, and the moment the person, whoever is the online person, raises the quote and saves it, the customer gets the email. So this is like a 5 or 6 stage process. But this entire thing happens in a half an hour to 45 minutes of time, given it good storytelling time, and it can be done. And if you look at, we have completely branded the application to represent the customer's brand. So like this, this actually helps it when the customer receives this kind of form with the brand and all. So he knows where he's entering his data, everything, all these things are taken. So this is another example of taking the engagement to the next level, where you are just collecting the name and details and sharing the complete form for the customer to fill. And when the customer fills, that's when your data starts, you start